I want to put in more details about Cemetery Chuck. I'm certain he's the guy trying to kill me, or was, when I was over there in Desert Hot Springs. I was living behind his house in a field. And now next to him there was a scrapyard, a metal scrapyard. Now they had a dog in that yard. So when I'd be in that field, this was Christmas time, that day or two before Christmas, or even Christmas itself. Um, this is how the thing pans in. Now, like I say, Chuck is an ex-Marine, heroin addict. Says he's into evil things, including sex trafficking. Says his grandfather is molesting his grandson. This is all about, I don't know, a couple years ago. But it's there's enough details in there. I've left enough details on when this hit happened, attempted hit. But anyway, so I'm in this field and I'm getting real tired because I'm moving all the time. It doesn't matter where I go, day or night, they're on me. Okay, so I'm up by the highway by Dillon, uh, between Cemetery Chuck's house and the housing complex. Now there's about a mile distance between the two, half-mile distance. Across the street is a cactus farm, big giant one. So I'm laying there and I hear the cars drive up and stuff. So I hear the doors pop. I don't look. I'm so tired. I'm laying there. And then they drive off. And then I just decide to get up and get out of there. I don't feel good. So this is daylight hours. This is where the guy tried to kill me during the day. Okay, so I'm on Dillon. And I'm going to arc my way towards downtown Desert Hot Springs. So I'm going to arc my way through these fields behind Cemetery Chuck's house. There's dirt roads and cement roads, abandoned area. Nothing out there, bushes, some trash. And I'm over there by where the eucalyptus trees are by Dillon, across the street from the cactus place. So I get up and I start moving, and I'm out there a little ways, and I can hear a horn honking way over there at the house complex. Now, what it is, they had a car sitting over there watching me. Now, that's where the blonde-haired girl and these people come in, car, truck, white car, truck. I'm going to start photographing them for I have hard evidence if they're following me around when I leave here. I didn't know what was on me. It's my brother. He hired, of course, a hitman, a handler, the black security guard in that white car. But these are his heroin buddies, or his buddies with him. But anyway, so, like I said, previous to Chuck trying to get me that night, which I don't know, it was dark, but during the day, that same day or the day before, I think it was the same day, Christmas Day, uh, so the horn, I'm walking through the field and I could hear a horn way over there honking. Now, I'm a little used to dealing with problems, so okay, I go, okay, they could be signaling someone over there. So I just keep arcing back and I take a further arc than I usually do. Now, when I get over there near Palm, there's a guy standing there, a very tall guy, wears these big round glasses, bending over really funny like heroin people, because he's definitely a heroin person. I've seen him tromping around after me after Christmas. Him and his buddy followed me all the way here up to Yucca and was in the river bottom down there in lower Yucca, called this Landers, but here in Yucca, and they were down there across the street from Jack in a Box. They followed me into a field. Big fat guy with a blue truck with a canister in the back. It's strange that canister was back there. This guy was weird, but he was at that the Reach Out. There's a place that used to be in here, but it closed down. But it was like a cooling center, or a place where mentally ill people can go and play pool and eat lunch. It was use a computer. It was in. There's only one of them in here. It's a small place, but that's down in Yucca. Now he was in there. His name's on there. He's one of the hit team. His name, his photograph, everything on there. And this is uh, about a year and a half ago. I was going in there when I was with Lenana about January. So we'd walk from January, we'd walk from her house, we'd go in there and eat once or twice. I tried it, do little dishes, or vacuum. But he was in there. So that's one of the hitmen. He's the same one who followed me quite a bit. A couple nights earlier in the month, about I don't know, the 5th or the 6th of December of that same year. I had to go into a motel because him and a group of people followed me all the way from Cathedral City. I was on foot; they were in vehicles. I hopped on a van and moved a little bit through or in a bus and moved a little bit through Palm Springs. But they followed me and stalked me through up there by the casino. Past the casino, I had to go over the bridge. They stalked me. I finally landed in like a Del Taco over there on the opposite side of the street of the casino, an Indian Reservation casino, right there in Desert Hot Springs, or Cathedral City, right there. Now, when I was in there, I landed in there and it was like a McDonald's or a Del Taco or something. So I'm stuck in there and I'm looking out the window and I can see these guys and they're laughing and they think they're funny. It's the guys in a white Jeep. There's 4 or 5 of them. Now they stalked me already for 2 nights straight. I was exhausted. So what I did is I had to call a taxi to get a taxi ride from that food place. I guess it was McDonald's. Heck, 1,000 feet up the street. It wasn't even very far because when I walked up there and I tried to get in the area in town, they followed me around no matter where I looped. I'd loop through fields, I'd loop through no matter where I went, up and down the sidewalks. There was 2 people walking behind me. It was the heavy guy in the blue truck, and it was that tall, skinny guy with the glasses. Now, both of the tall, skinny guy doesn't go into the homeless take care of you thing, the cool center. Apparently, he's not allowed. You got to be mentally ill to get in there. But the big fat guy does. His name is on the register and his photographs. That guy's the guy trying to kill me. He's part of the team. So if I get killed, he would probably be the easiest one to find. He didn't get me. He followed me, but he knows who's after me. There's no question about that because he knows Chuck. He knows Cemetery Chuck. But anyway, so I'm walking through the field. The horns beeping. I get further up, like I say. The guy's bending over. He's got a what do you call it? A baby stroller loaded with really old candy bars. So I arc all the way back further around behind him because I avoid everybody. And I'm just checking him out. And he's bending over like a heroin person. We're totally bent over, like at an angle that, a male shouldn't be bending over. But anyways, they like to have their head on the ground. Makes no sense to me. But anyway, so it's a bad joke, but so as I'm arcing around him, I look past him and in the field in front of him, and I'm behind him about, I don't know, 700-800 feet, moving towards the highway, moving towards Palm Highway there. And here's this guy low in the bushes. And it was the strangest thing. He had his hand like this, and there was a cardboard like this. And all you could do is see his hat and the cardboard in his hand. Like a cartoon character, and he was running really low. He was in a squat run. The guy was he was able to just like a military style squat run, and all you would see is his hat and that cardboard. So he was blocking himself. It was a white guy. So this guy was running, moving parallel to me. I see him and I go, oh shit. So he's moving parallel to me. I'm 500-600 feet, and he's moving pretty quick. So I start running because I got no choice. The highway's about, I don't know, still like about 500 feet or something, 700 feet, whatever it is, 1,000 feet. Wasn't real far, but he was pretty close to me still. And if he vectored in, he could have got me. And I got scared, so I started running as fast as I could. And he started moving faster, and you could hear him cutting through the bushes. And all I seen was the cardboard and the hat. That was it, And so I run to the highway, and somewhere when I get close enough to the highway, 50 feet or something, I don't hear him anymore. But as soon as I pop out on the highway, you know who goes flying by in front of me? That blonde-haired girl inside of a white truck. And she goes, whee! Like she's having fun. Like it's a fun day. See, these are people trying to kill me. And that hooks back to the black guy in the white car with the security guard outfit. And it hooks back to the white guy in the white truck with the county worker emblem on it. And then the white Jeep, and it just feathers out. It's almost like the main team, which are those 3 people I've discussed, but the other guy in the white truck, he was part of the team too, but those 3 are the main team, and they'll get heroin people. Wherever they go, the black guy's able to meet drug addicts and then rally them up against me. And the way the black guy works is he goes and he talks to everybody I talk to. Not everybody, because there's people I know he ain't talked to. I've got friends and stuff. There's people he ain't talked to, but he does talk to a lot of people. Depends on the type of person it is. He's looking for like more developed people who are going to be indignant, hate me, and be afraid of me, or people that are stupid that can be tricked, or heroin addicts and evil people, and then he rallies them up against me. This guy's a handler. This guy's a terrorist, is what he is. And I'm hoping I'd get his license plate number. I should have took it down, but I didn't know what was going on then. But this hooks to my brother. But anyway, so he chased me there. Now, after he chased me through that field, this was Christmas Day, and like I say, that Christmas night of 2 Christmases ago, there was 3 people coming after me in the hills, and I got away in the hoodlum thing. But now here's another thing I want to add to that. When I hopped on the bus in Desert Hot Springs, and I rode to Palm Springs, and that black bus driver gave me a free pass, all this is on film, then when I got to the Coachella Valley Mission, like I say, a whole bunch, 5, 10 minutes later, a whole bunch of cars pull up and a whole bunch of people roll out. But here's one big giant guy that was really important. He comes walking up, and he's easy to find in there. He's big. He's white, about 40ish, heavy, and he's got flames tattooed, like flames on his eyeballs up here, where his brows should be. There's no brows; they're shaved, and he's got flame tattoos there, and he's got big old hands. He's tough looking. It's like he served some time. But everybody working at the Coachella Valley Mission has served time. That's what that thing is, a rehab place. But anyway, so I'm standing there out front, kind of looking at everybody and everything, and going, shit, I'm looking, I'm tired and just really wiped out from running for like 20 days straight away from these people. Now, he walks right up to me, and it's funny. He gets right in front of me, and he looks at me, and he clenches his fist, and he goes, you could just see the rage on the guy. Now, I've never seen this guy before in my life. And I kind of looked at him, and I'm on film right there in front of Coachella Valley Mission, so no one can do anything. All the crowd of people that were chasing me were there too. But that guy was part of the hit team that night. And he was driving a 2018 Mustang. And it had Patriot on the front. And that is hooked to a guy that works in the Coachella Valley Mission, a short Hispanic guy with a Riker beard, with gold rings on his finger. That guy's a cartel person. He's working there too. He came out of jail too. That place is criminal. If you got in there and looked around, the money, who runs it, what goes on, but it's not my place, you know what I mean, to get involved. But anyways, that's where the trail goes back to. So during that January, you'll see pictures of different people that followed me around on there. I can't point them all out, but I want to point out that guy, the guy with the cardboard trying to kill me, and then that very night there was 3 people after me, and then that next day, sure enough, the guy with the tattoo eyebrows, big buffed guy, all tatted up, ugly looking, mean white guy, like they get, came after me, growled at me, and that goes to show is that's the people that were after me, and I'm just leaving the record just in case they come after me again. Thank you.